Well, we got another new game for you today, and if you're like me, you've probably been seeing ads on this one. This one is called Dragon Traveler, and I've been forgetting to say this is a non-sponsored video. This game is actually supposed to drop, I think, on either the 12th or 13th, depending on what region you're in. I am playing on the Chinese version of it right now, or Taiwan, whatever you want to call it, so I can't understand a word of anything that's being said inside this. Now, I am trying to go and get a test flight on this so I can at least see the English version of it, so if you see that, just note, once again, it's not going to be promotional, non-sponsored. I just am having fun with this game, want to know a little bit more about it, so I've reached out to the devs like, hey, can you hook me up for a couple of days before this releases so I can know a little more. No idea if it's going to happen or not, but that's kind of my game plan so far. So they're calling this game kind of a gacha style game, and I thought I don't usually play gachas, and then I thought to myself, I've put $10,000 in Artro 2, 15 grand into Capybara. I think those are gachas, but nobody's labeling them as gachas. And this game kind of feels more like an AFK Journey style game to me here. As far as the battle system here, you can see we have 10 spots where we can go and put players. Where my dragon is here, this is kind of my main character on it, and you can see right here, I can kind of go back and forth on it. I've been using the dragon, don't really know why you wouldn't use it, and it looks like there's actually 6 or 7 of them that you can get inside here. I did the 6-7 again, I guess I probably should do that too, but the battle system itself. So first thing, we can move our characters around if we want to. We've got the red indicators of showing who's going to be getting attacked by, which enemy there, and I think I could even kind of see who I'm attacking to with the blue lines. They do have this function right here, which allows me to go and select who's going to be using their special ability first, which I have been kind of lacking on moving around. So I'm going to move my higher rarity ones over there, and at least when my stamina or my special energy fills up, then I'll be able to go and have them use it up first. You can see up top we have my power versus their power, and hitting the actual battle system button here, there's a couple of different things on this. So I just use kind of my dragon special skill. I do have auto battler down here in the bottom left, otherwise I could just go and tap on these things when the little yellow indicator pops above them there, but I've been leaving that thing on. We do have kind of speed up or slow down on it, and with those special skills, when those pop up, I can kind of go and trigger how I want to have the attack range go, so you can see that right there. But I've just been using the auto battle feature on that because at this point it's just a lot easier. I'm overpowered, so I don't really know if I'm going to be needing that further down the road. We'll click those back on. You can kind of see the indicator up top showing my strength or my health versus their health. Kind of a little bit of an indicator of how well you're going to be doing to beat players on this. And clearly, like all these games, there's certain heroes or champions that are going to sync up with other ones to kind of get that best team built. Now you can probably see by this image right here that this game has a lot of extra assets in there that are maybe kind of targeted towards a certain type of group. And let's just kind of show you some of the different animations on this because my wife was a little concerned that I was playing this game here today. So there's a spot I can go in here and kind of see all the previous animations on things, and they all kind of seem to have the same theme around them of that right there. And you'll get a lot of this out of this game. I think this is kind of big on a lot of the gacha games, but you can kind of flip through and skip to some of the other animation scenes on it, and they all seem to be focused on certain areas of the game. So if that's something you enjoy, then this might be a good game for you, or that might just be something that maybe that piques your interest to play it and unlock these champions even more. If I had to pick a favorite one myself, it would probably be this one right here, which going and playing the game mode on it, you go and get milk and then you make her drink milk and she spills it all over herself. So just know if you are getting into this game, that's the type of stuff you're going to be seeing in it, but still the gameplay on it is actually turning out to be a lot of fun. So progress-wise, the battle I just showed you was just kind of the main chapter style. I'm on 328 right now. There is a bunch of other unlockable content in here that I still haven't unlocked yet, but this is kind of the other version that I at least got right away. It looks kind of like a little bit of a dungeon crawler. Still same tactics as going in on the actual regular campaign version, but maybe, I guess, call it a dungeon version of it. Right now I've been playing maybe about 4 or 5 hours or so, and as far as the characters that I'm using is pretty much the higher rarities are holding up for me right now and doing just fine. As far as the leveling them up and stuff like that, it's kind of a couple of different things inside here. So because things are in Chinese, I don't exactly know what things are called yet, but the first one being we have the gold and we have these kind of blue icons in here. That's going to kind of just give our basic levels up on it. And then once we reach a point where we're going to say hit like level 20 and we want to go to level 21, that's where this purple stuff up here is kind of need to awaken them to the next tier of 21 to level 40. Still, given where I'm at right now inside the game, I am kind of ability locked or level locked. I need to beat 6-40 on it in order to get to that point, which I plan on doing unless I get the English version where I can go and test that. On top of leveling up the actual player level on it, there is gear, which I'm finding pretty hard to get a hold of some of this stuff. And going and equipping that, it looks like there's maybe 6 different slots. I'm still missing gloves out of them all, and I can kind of switch between all the players, and I really don't have a lot of gear just for playing for 5 hours. It looks like getting duplicate copies will not only increase your star level, but increase kind of the main skills on it. And I guess you need about 18, I guess, to go and max one of these things. That's what I saw for needing copies on that. It looks like there's actually skins in here too, which I don't know if that actually gives any buffs or if it's just a cosmetic. Still, as I've been playing, there's been a ton of pop-ups on here of different things you can go and purchase on this, kind of expected on these style games. And there's still a lot that I'm kind of locked behind here to even be able to go and click on them. Some of them being chapter levels, some of them being actual player level, and our one just being the day that this has been for an open server. I haven't spent a single dollar on this, given that I don't have any yen at all, but the game has been pretty generous with going and giving me gems and resources to keep on pulling on the actual summons. For the summons, it looks like there's 2 different banners going on right now on the Chinese server, and this is the one I've been kind of pulling on here. Like I said, not really too worried about it. We'll just go through, kind of get 2 of those, and kind of show you the animation on it. It looks like when I have 36 more pulls, it's going to give me the option of getting an SSR, I believe that's supposed to be, or maybe it's just an SS, but an epic or whatever the better legendary rating is. Once again, animations on this, a lot going on there, and this is kind of the summoning screen. If I would have gotten a hit on it, there would have been a spot on there where I could click on one of those 10, and then it would give the animation and show the new character. I just recently unlocked the boss battle on this. Going in on this, looks like we get 5 tries a day. And when I finally go and select my team, we do have different areas where we can go and bring other players in too. So not really sure the lockable on this and the fact that I really can't read those, but it looks like eventually you could go in with 5 people helping you try to go and attack this thing. Clicking on this one though, after the first time of playing it, it did give me the 6 times speed, so I could kind of go and rush through on it, but I get killed pretty much instantly there. With our player I went and selected to help me, they seem to stick around a little longer. But the boss itself, you see the little meter bar up top there. Once that orange meter hits one of those 3 skills, it launches out the special skill on it, and this is pretty typical for what we see in these boss battles. It looks like for the first day of playing this, even though I've played this the 3rd time going against this boss, I didn't get any additional rewards because I didn't hit that damage meter on it to go and unlock that next slot. Still, there is a couple of things that aren't unlocked inside here, and there's a couple other things up here. I don't really know what I'm clicking on these things. I've just been kind of smashing whenever I see an orange button. Orange means yes, blue means no, so if I see those things around, that's kind of what I've been hitting. Every now and then you do get an animation of the boss you're going up against in this, and honestly, for playing this for about 4 or 5 hours, not understanding a single word on this, I still want to play it some more. So I am having fun with this. We're going to keep on making videos on this, I think, just depending on how well this game goes. But right now, it seems to be like it's going to be a hit. It's good, it's fun, and everything seems pretty smooth and polished, so I'm going to keep at it, and hopefully I can start understanding this Chinese, or at least get it in English. But if this doesn't look like this style game for you, you want to know another new game to play, maybe take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.